Hello again. And I'm all by myself. All by myself. Don't wanna be. No, I don't wanna be. But that's because I'm waiting for my co-commentator, because Anton is going down to the play area. Cheers, everyone. And I do hope the players aren't watching the stream, because we are gonna show your decks real soon. I'm also going to up the drunk meter to 2, probably already 3, because I've had 3 glasses. I've had way too much, because it's a Wednesday. But now I do think that we have our second commentator on the line, so let's see if we can bring him in. And welcome the player who just played. Hello there, Manos. How are you doing?
Hey. Oh, hello.
Oh, I have a bad connection here. Let's see if I can fix that. There we go. There.
Okay.
You took that down. Nice work. Congratulations.
Thank you. Well, to be honest, the first one was more or less decided on the second or second or turn or maybe fourth turn, because anti missed, which was very crucial at that point. Very crucial.
Yeah.
But afterwards, even my Dreadnought at that point, I still had my manlands to start pushing, and had a full grip of count magic to stop running me down.
But it was close, both games. So close.
Was very well.
Yes,
both games.
Do you think you're the favorite in this matchup? Do you think you're the favorite?
Well, you know what? When I saw anti-banned, when we choose the bans, just because we had to choose them, in secret, I thought that he most likely would ban my Oath deck, just because all 3 decks of his with creatures, so he wouldn't like to have an Oath resolved. And also the fact that the Parfait runs the Swords of Plowshares, which are the perfect removals for every. He would have gone for the Parfait. So was trying to figure out if he would be on the Dreadnought or the 5-color Sly, and if he would be on, if you could take a look on the Tinker deck has actually a very an extremely good matchup against the Dreadnought decks, and the Dreadnought decks that do run Lotus Petals, because if I go turn 1 with a Goblin Welder, the game is more or less over, because they can, and if they use the Lotus Petal, the Dreadnought will never stay alive. And also the fact that it has a lot of tools to stop Dreadnought from attacking. It has a Snaring Bridge, it has a lot of Tangled Wares, the Winter Orb from the sideboard, and a hell of hate cards.
Yeah, but it was a
he would go on the 5-color Sly, and that's why on the mono blue one.
Yeah, and that's a cool deck, and not playing Stifles and instead of Ripple to face things out. Very cool deck list. With that said, I believe the players are almost ready. Should we look at the decks they chose to play? Maybe.
Yeah. Let's do that.
Anti-banned the Prison Oath decks from Anton, and Anton banned the Stiflenaught. So maybe we'll see Sly again, or Goblins, aggro or aggro. But without further ado, let's check Anton's deck. He's playing Replenish. I think that seems like a good choice against 2 aggro decks. What's your take?
Replenish doesn't have a very good matchup against Goblins, to be honest. I have played Replenish in the past a lot of times, and every time I'm facing Goblins, I'm literally on the edge, because you need to deal somehow with their first turn Lackey.
Yeah, they can be way too fast for you.
Pile Driver into War Chief, it's there. And let's not forget the fact that they do run Wastelands, and they will down. So we'll mana for at least 2 turns with Wastelands or even Rishadenport. So it's definitely a tough matchup. But yeah, I mean, the Wasteland is a factor. I mean, if we don't see any Wasteland and Replenish go unchecked, it's more or less we'll take the game down really quick.
Yeah. And let's see, as they are getting ready, he's going to play against, Goblins. So it's that exact matchup that we will see.
Right.
And then your take is Goblins winning this?
Goblins is a little bit more in general, due to the fact of it runs the Wastelands, and Wastelands are a hell of a card against Replenish, unfortunately.
I'm gonna take Anton, just because he's the Swedish pal, helping also producing, so I'm gonna say he will win anyway. But let's see and go down to the game area.
All right.
Because I believe we have a mulligan there on... well, also need to reset the clock and so on.
All right.
And there, 1 hour
do
on
we
the
know
clock.
who? Oh, okay. So, okay. So no lucky first turn. That's lucky for Anton.
It's not lucky for Antti, it's lucky for Anton.
Exactly.
But I believe that actually is a big part of the game. Like, not having Lackey there gives Anton the edge, I would say.
Definitely.
Because it's just that, like, that the turn Lackey gives you is the turn you're 1 turn faster.
Phew. And that's why when I play this list, when I play Replenish, that's the reason that I had the four blue seals actually to stop, and the Dreadnoughts.
Yeah,
okay,
that's...
so Pile Driver turn 2. Yeah,
that's a good one at least, but let's see, we have a fetch from Anton going down to 18. Some nice lands, those.
Okay, so most likely he's... yeah, indeed. So he's fetching and maybe casting something on turn 2. Would that be a Seal of Cleansing? That's the turn. All right.
Oh,
all right.
Upkeep
That's a crucial,
Shunt.
very crucial turn. Yes.
And for those who don't
imagine
know,
having a War Chief resolved, so the attack would have been massive on the turn 3.
I should probably put the Epic logo underneath the card. There we go. So he can still attack here, but he can't play any spells.
Yeah.
And that takes Anton down to 14. That's still a lot. But oh no!
Oh.
Then he took back the turn there that he missed. But he missed by not having Lackey. He got it back there by Anton not having.
There's the War Chief. Yep. So that's 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
8 damage down to 6.
Oh, 8 damage. Okay.
Oof.
Yeah.
And he's on virtual 5 because of the Fanatic, of course. But,
correct.
Yeah, Anton just no land.
Oh boy.
Yeah, that's not the fun way to go. But
yeah, that's definitely not. Also, another fact for the Replenish deck: it's most of the time it loses to itself.
Yeah.
So
this
I
is...
know the feeling.
I like Replenish. I've played Replenish for many years now in Premodern. But I've played the Panda Burst version because I actually think it's better. Cause it's more all in. It can't grind out.
It's more all in.
But I do believe that is better in the meta game, so to speak. Just go all in, hope for the best. But I also played with Mox Diamond, so you can play Pandemonium and the Burst. So against Control, you actually play them out, and if they kill them, then you replenish or counter them.
Yeah.
So you just every turn a threat. Works kind of good actually. But
this is very true.
Here, what will we see taken in against goblins?
Against goblins, so we're gonna definitely see the Circle for. Is that Sphere of Law? If I'm not mistaken.
I believe
Propaganda, and how about the Chill?
Is it the Rule of Law?
Since Anthony's on. I think it's Sphere Rule of Law. I'm not quite sure.
I'm actually not sure there. Sphere of Law, not Rule of Law, sorry.
Sphere of Law, okay. Yeah.
So, 4 mana, but yeah, that's a nice one.
So we might see the Sphere, the Circle Protection, maybe the Chill, since Anthony's on the play, so...
Yeah.
Well, let's see. He could cast
the Sol
turn
Lands
2.
helps a lot there.
Or Chain of Vapor, maybe. Maybe Chain of Vapor, just to bounce the first turn lucky.
Yeah. No Hydroblasts. He's not like afraid of aggro, or just like I'm not going to meet red decks and just hope for the best.
It's not only that. I mean, Replenish. I think in general has a good matchup against the Sly and against Burn deck because with their board, they just throw everything on your face, and most of the time you are faster than them, so you don't really care about stopping their stop the bleeding from the burn spells.
Yeah, it's the first turn lackey, as said, that is the big problem here. But let's see, because he will bring in the enchantments. They are a bit expensive, but he's on the play, so they can absolutely do some stuff. What do we bring out? You take
I can
out the
see
seals.
bringing out a couple. Yeah, maybe. You have to. He will definitely have some Tormod scripts there, though. So I don't know.
Yeah,
I don't know. Maybe we could see the Stifle as well. Stifle is a very good answer to the crypts.
Yeah, and we have 2 crypts and a furnace here. Also 3 blasts and naturalizes. We have a lot of things in sideboard here.
Oof. Yeah, too many actually.
Yeah.
Too many. So the Heart Charms are going out, I guess. Maybe Siege Gang. I could see a couple of Ringleaders going out as well, since we're gonna, have so many non-creature spells in the deck.
Yeah. Do you need to play all the 1-drops, the Fanatics as well, to be quick? Sharpshooter, of course, not a great card.
Yeah. Sharpshooter is also gonna be sided out most likely. I don't think they need the Sharpshooter. What else? The Gem Palms also, they're definitely not needed there.
Yeah, that's 4 cards immediately, and the Heart Charms, that's 6 cards.
So yeah, we're gonna see some Ringleaders going out as well.
Yep, and then we have kind of that's kind of it. And yeah, this looks hard for Anton with this sideboard.
It is. Yeah, unfortunately it is.
But who knows? They are shuffling up, so we'll soon see game 2, and hopefully we'll go to game 3, because that first game
I
was
really
a
hope
bit
so
quick.
as well. That was very quick, and it's not the best way to go down.
No, it's not like your matches. Those were intense.
Yeah, true.
Ooh. Need to sit up straight. And then you are playing later. You are playing against Anton as well. Just to get your thoughts there. You and Anton, you have banned the Replenish deck. He banned your blue Dreadnought deck. He said something about like I don't know what it does, so I'll just ban it. Which
Yeah, he
deck
will
do you
make-
want to face off against? The Oath or Feb? I don't know which one you're playing, by the way.
I think I would prefer to face the Breakfast than the Prison Oath. But in general, I think that I can play out all of them. With the remaining decks that I have from Anton.
Yep. So you want to meet Feb, you are playing which one of them? The Oath or Tinker, as Anton can't listen in and hear now.
I'm going for the Tinker.
Oh,
playing
nice! I
Tinker
really
today.
want to see
Yeah.
that one
Yep.
in action.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
Then let's hope Anton plays the Feb then against you. Then you get the
Well, and
matchups
one
you
more,
want, both
yeah,
of them.
Yeah, correct. One more reason that I didn't choose the Parfait Oath is that most likely I didn't want to ask to have more or less an oath mirror, which would have been a miserable match to watch, so to say.
Yeah.
So yeah, another reason for me picking the Tinker.
So sad. I would have loved to see an Oath mirror. That's but I like those grindy stupid mirrors where like what will happen? How will it happen? Can anyone win or what? But
Yeah, it was going to be a very slow match, definitely.
yeah, and we are doing timed rounds, 60 minutes for everyone who is watching. So
Yeah, that one too.
that is actually like
Yeah.
for real something to think about. Especially we have Frank playing Pink Prison, famous for taking its time to win. And let's go down to the game. They have
All right,
shuffled up.
let's do it.
Call it. That's when you need to get the ads up and running. Yeah, if we had an Oath mirror, that's. But now the Epic logo doesn't show at all.
Man, I do love this playmat of Antis. It's a work of art, really.
Oh yeah, it's beautiful.
Yeah.
Oh, thanks for subscribing there, Norky. Norky Tricky. And we have another mulligan from Anti. And mulligan both games against you as well, didn't he?
Uh-huh.
But that was with Sly.
Anti Mulligan in the second one.
Oh, only the second one, yeah. Not his day, but he is one game up here, so... We see Fetchline and we see...
Oh boy.
Off to
There
the
it is.
races!
Man.
Yeah, that's...
And you know what, Gordon? I mean, every time, like literally every time I faced goblins, they always have that turn one lucky.
Yeah, how? How?
I
it's
don't
just
know.
four
I mean,
cards in the deck.
I don't know, man. Seriously.
It's
every time there in the opening 5, in the opening 7, every time.
every goblin player cheats. That's
Yeah.
No, sorry, Auntie. Of course you're not cheating. Because if I played goblins, I would never have a turn 1 lackey. Having a lackey turn 1 is what makes a good goblin player.
That's definitely a statement. Yeah.
Ooh, one turn late, but
Let's see.
it will do some stuff, of course. What's the point of playing goblins if you don't start Mountain Lackey?
Yep.
Yeah. Okay. Like, Lackey Siege Gang. And it's game.
Yeah. Well, we do have the keg though for the tokens.
Well, that's true. It's still on 0. But then you still have the Lackey left.
Yeah. Unless Anton has the Chain of Vapor in hand and can deal with the Siege Gang as well. Let's see.
Yeah, Ante has still not played the land, thinking about his turn a lot now. And we have Goblin River Patrol in chat. Hello there. Welcome. Seeing your old mates being played here.
All right.
Ante actually plays goblins in 2 of his decks today, taking 2 damage from 2.
Okay.
Whoa.
Matron. Mm-hmm. All right. So we go for the Siege Gang or the Ringleader.
Yeah.
Because Lucky definitely connects, so we're gonna see what it will enter the battlefield after the attack.
That's yeah. Is there like an idea of taking like Warshift? Of course, it depends on what he has in hand to make goblins cheaper next turn. Yeah, he takes a Warship.
There you go.
And just being able to spew out his whole hand next turn with haste.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Just because of what you said there, killing the tokens, so Siege Gang isn't as good.
Okay.
Yeah, and also 3 mana goblin, so that Keg will not take care of that.
That's true. So most likely we're going to have a pile driver next turn, and if he has another mountain, then there are going to be 2 more goblins in play. So
yeah, PG, thanks for following. Yeah, Unified is great, chat.
Parallax wave time, go, go, go.
But
yeah.
Oh,
now, yeah. I think this is gonna prolong the match a bit.
Yeah, that's a nice one. He immediately takes away the Warshift. Good. But Landgraf there, I am on your side. We talked about it before you joined the stream. I want to hear Mono's take on that. I think Unified was too easy of a brewing restriction because the format is so wide. You could actually just take a couple of tier 1 decks. You don't need to even change them because of Unified. So I would have loved one more restriction, but okay, he's exiling the lackey instead of killing it, by the way. Yeah, like elves, sly, and whatever you like. Yes.
Yeah, that's true.
But yeah, who knows? Ooh,
there, that that wasteland. Imagine now Anton would have tapped with 4 lands and dropping an Opalescence. That would have been a game.
Yeah. He maybe have a City of Traitors.
Okay.
City of Traitors Opalescence. You can dream, because there's no green mana, so there's no naturalizes for Anti.
Alright, let's see. There we go. That's a nice chill over there. To chill things up a bit.
Ooh.
Down.
Yeah. Shell is one of those cards that I think is way overplayed. Because it usually comes so late and slows down, but
you don't see that much anymore, to be honest. I mean, people opted more in the blasts rather than the chills, and chill actually doesn't do anything against the goblins, so you wouldn't. I mean, even if you're on the play, you can't cast it on turn 1, so a turn 1 Lucky actually nullifies your chill.
Yeah, so, like overall in my decks, if I net deck a blue deck and see chills, I immediately replace them with Hydroblasts. I just think they are better in almost every situation.
Yeah,
that's my take, but I'm not playing as much as pre-modern as you guys do. So
okay,
we have a green source now from Antti. Not mana for a naturalize, but also Anton did not drop a land.
Yeah, that wasteland, man. Every time.
Yeah, it's annoyingly good.
Yeah, it is. That's another reason to pack up your stifles against the wasteland decks.
Yeah.
I do run stifles as well in my sideboard in replenish. Apart from Tormod scripts, Wasteland is another target for them.
Yeah, and it's kind of a 1-for-1 against Lackey, but still not card disadvantage.
Yeah.
But like,
Yeah, it doesn't do much. I mean, it buys you a turn, but yeah.
yeah, but that turn could be what you need. Oh, we see
Okay.
a
Kicker.
kicked,
Chan with kicker.
and that means that Antti can't attack this turn.
Yep, he just draws a card and pass the turn, I guess.
Yeah. I don't know. It probably depends if Anton sits with Opalescence in hand or just waiting for a soul land, then maybe. Otherwise, isn't it better to use the wave this turn on the Lackey and next turn use the Shant? Or just take two? I don't know. He can't play spells as well. Sorry, I forgot about that
Yeah,
part.
that's true. Well, we'll still think. I mean, Anti's still thinking of letting it resolve, because he can also, naturalize the Parallax Wave. Then he gets all his creatures back along with the Warchief. They do have haste, and they swing for a lot.
Yep. But he has the powder keg now on 3 to kill the creatures coming back. So that because that was kind of his plan there, exiling them for a couple of turns while taking up the keg. But
I think we will see a naturalize now.
it looks like
Maybe
that.
on the keg.
Yeah, on keg, of course. That's good. But then it resolves, so no more spells and no attack.
Come on, we need another land at least.
Yeah, like City of Traitors Opalescence. Come on, come on. Show it to us. Okay, not exiling anything and getting it in the graveyard. Still wanting it there. We have a land. We have a City of Traitors. But now Opalescence isn't enough anymore because we don't have any more counters.
Oh, unfortunately, unless we have a second wave.
Second wave? Yeah!
Oh.
Oh, I love this. But like for real, it replenishes.
Okay, now we definitely need this City of Traitors to stick on the battlefield.
Okay, they are coming. No, okay, we're not there yet because that's
he uses the wave to exile the remaining Lucky, and then now we have a pile driver hitting the board.
Yeah, but that's no.
So a really nice turn of events would have been maybe stifle on the Parallax Wave leaving the battlefield so that he won't get his creatures back.
Yeah. You really like the stifles here in Anton's deck, and I can see so many different uses for them. Oh, we have it!
Oh boy, yes!
No more creatures for Antti. And for those watching the stream that don't know how this works, Opalescence makes all global enchantments creatures. So he can use the wave to exile itself, and he does that with that's
he backs it up.
yeah, but like it's impossible for Antti to win against it.
Not really. I mean, if he gets the second naturalize and target the Opalescence, I mean, he still has
that
some
is
chances
true.
there. But
that is true, and he has 4 of them in the sideboard.
Yeah, correct.
But yes, so describing that combo, the Parallax Wave exiles all the creatures. You remove a counter, exile, remove a counter, exile, but you keep them all on the stack and don't let them resolve. The last counter you use to exile itself. That resolves, exiles it, which also makes it come back, because that's part of what it does. And when it comes back, the other triggers are still on the stack. Those creatures are exiled, and there is no like delayed stuff that can bring them back, because the parallax wave is now a new parallax wave, so to speak. So that's the thing. Anti would never have a creature in play as long as that survived. Opalescence doesn't make itself a creature. So yes, that's the thing with
you need two
Naturalize there.
opalescence to turn them into creatures, both of them.
And that's when you also can use the wave to like save them.
Correct.
But that depends on like not when you don't have any counters left because you're trying to do the combo and so on. But we've checked. I don't see anything changing in the sideboards. Maybe we see stifles now. We didn't.
Oh, I really hope so.
Me too.
I mean, I do
You
run
sold me
4
on
of them in the sideboard. 4 stifles in the sideboard just to do this type of shenanigans.
Yeah, you sold me on it. I need to buy more stifles. They aren't that expensive, but I think I only actually own a playset. I need like 12. Because every deck that's blue wants them in the sideboard. Premodern Denmark, I have not sent out the tokens actually for Christmas gifts yet. I'm very sorry about that for everyone. And that's because I haven't left my apartment since, so I haven't been able to buy envelopes because I got sick, and getting real sick these times means you should not leave the because it could be bad stuff. Oh, let's put the logo there instead.
All right.
But the players are shuffling up. So 1-1. Now we see Antti on the play, of course. Big difference.
Yeah, a major one.
But I'm hoping for replenish. Oh, Agina missed. Welcome. Long time no see. Couple of weeks. I'm actually still sick, or sick and sick. I'm not. How do you say it? I have
not yet recovered.
Yeah, but like I have recovered and I'm working now, and I'm doing this, and it seems pretty fine. But I have another problem with my throat overall. My throat is too narrow, and it's cold outside, so I still feel a bit sick, but it's not COVID or the flu, which I had last week and before that. Sick in the head. That's always me, though. Yeah, this helps the throat. So, who have you picked as the winner of everything? Have you picked yourself, or do you think someone else will win the whole epic?
I haven't, just because we were, let's say, excluded from that from the whole event.
Oh, sorry. Yeah, but you have probably the most fun lineup, according to me. I think Anton is close as well. I'm not a big fan of Feb, but like the mono blue, Dreadnought, Tinker, and also like the Oath deck is just yeah, you've chosen some cool decks and not too spiky, I would say. It's pretty spicy and nice. Yeah,
Cool.
I think you're doing this correctly.
Nice.
You're not being a Slay J who just spiked it all, shows the 3 best decks he could, and like, yeah, I'm gonna win this shit.
Yeah, tier S decks for Slay J,
Yeah,
as it
always.
seems.
He's such a spike. Oh, were you in chat, Slay J? Didn't see you there.
Okay, so do we have a mulligan for Andy?
Yeah, and we see 6 there, and Anton
Okay,
at least.
and Anton as well.
So I think we have 2 mulligans. I think Anti's deck mulligans better, because Anton needs so much mana. And we have Lucky! Nowadays, of course,
boy.
with the new mulligan rule, you mulligan to Lucky almost. Or at least one free. Slay J went, I'm organizing a tournament, which I'm gonna win myself. Yeah. Okay.
All right.
Ooh. Oh, the correct tokens. Nice. Not nice for Anton.
Oh,
Oh,
and a wasteland to seal the deal. Jesus.
and another Lucky.
Yeah.
Yep.
I mean, those starts that goblins do, it's just out of control. Seriously.
Yeah, this this is just so okay. Enlightened Tutor though. Okay.
Maybe get a keg for the tokens, but
Yeah, then it's just 4 damage, and Antius has 1 card, but
unless
yeah.
Okay.
MTG for PhD. Enlightened Tutor for balance?
Oh.
Yeah, not an enchantment, not legal, but good idea. Good idea. This
Well, we
start
do
is
have the balancing act, so just 3 more petals and.
true. But yeah.
No enchantment and artifact. Correct.
The balancing act deck, by the way, is actually pretty good.
You know, it was a consideration of mine.
Oh, I love it.
Yeah, it was.
Yeah. I would have loved to see that. No player shows that, sadly enough.
Yeah.
Hey Monos, should I build I guess, your Oath deck or Prison Oath? Which do you like more?
Well, I'm a little bit biased, to be honest.
Do you like
so-
your deck
yeah.
or another deck?
The Parfait Oath is, more or less a tax rack deck with some silver bullets and, an oath package. And it's basically a control deck, we just try to warn out your opponent. Most of the time they get bored and they just scoop. But other than that, I think that it has, due to the fact that it runs, the engine, the tax and rack, it makes it very, very strong. The Prison Oath, on the other hand, is just an oath deck that plays, it focuses more on lands and with the Sphere of Resistance taxing their opponent, trying to lock them out of the game. So you either, hit them with the lands and let them do nothing, and you port them, you wasteland them, and in case you get them destroyed, you have, the shuffle effect from the Gas Blessing and take them all back.
It's
Plus
one
the
of
fact
my
that you get to play with really huge cats. So yeah,
like
it's your call.
the Prison Oath is my probably top 3 Premodern decks from my point of view. I love it. I love the whole game plan, everything. We see a Null Rod here. Doesn't do much, but it's for those Tormod's crypts and so on that we talked about, but like Anton hasn't done anything. Okay, now we at least have propaganda.
Okay.
Okay, that can buy some time.
Or not.
No.
Jeez. That was a perfect hand from Andy. And now he's hellbent, I guess. No more cards left.
So.
Yeah.
Fuck. Because like we haven't seen the replenish, we haven't seen any looting anything from Anton. Like this is.
Yeah, true. That's true.
Yeah, that's too, but
Yeah.
yeah, that's good game.
Yeah, good games.
Oof. Oh my god, how much time, by the way, do we have? I think we can have a quick chat with them, because next game is supposed to be... Yeah, we have some time. Let's...
Okay, all right.
Let's
Bring
bring in the players. That's the first time we will be able to do that during this season of Epic. So let's see if all the tech works as it should. I've pressed some buttons. I've pressed some more buttons. And let's see if I also press this button. And then let's see if we can talk to the players. That was the wrong button. There we go, maybe.
There we go.
Hello.
Oh boy.
I have this weird echo.
Yeah, it's so much instructions, like 3 messages from you, Gordon, at the same time.
Yeah.
Hello.
Yeah.
There should be
Hello
nothing.
there.
Yeah.
Now it's
Now
good.
there's nothing. Yeah. Now we're fine. Yep.
Yeah, but also we don't get a signal from Ante. That's yeah, this is the first time we'll do this stream, so I'll go in and fix that. I think I actually...
How insane was that 5 from Antti?
Oh, it was a 5 even.
Yeah. He mulliganed 5.
Insanely good.
And he even had a fucking naturalize. Like, what the heck?
Yeah.
Yeah. So
That
that's
was-
confidence for him.
That was the nuts right there. Yep.
Yeah, that was just evil.
I basically had to win in the first game, but I needed a land. I needed my 3rd land. I had so much, the stackiest of hands, but yeah, couldn't mull to 5 there. So no.
Was it like pseudo traders into frantic search, into untapping everything, into replenish, getting the combo, and yeah.
Yep.
But you actually, I want to talk about the replenish deck real quick. Well, just because you said that. Let's see if we can bring it up on screen here. You're not playing the full amount of soul lands.
No. You need so much column. Yeah, it's so often you need to go like control. You need to play parallaxes naturally. You need to like do the seal of cleansing combo with something or chain of vaporite, and you can't afford more soul lands.
True. True.
So like you can play 24 lands. Sorry.
Yeah, it's not only the replenish. I mean, it's the parallax tide and the parallax waves, which both of them require, double amount of colored mana.
Yeah.
And maybe sometimes you need to hardcast the opalescence to seal the deal, as Anton did on the.
But is it just
in game
me
2?
then that you're playing too few lands? 23 lands is not much in
But
a
you
deck
play-
that starts its curve at 3.
Yeah, but you play careful study, frantic search.
Yeah.
Like you need basically 2 lands in that deck, a soul land and another one. Or
The
you
deck
need-
is it definitely filtering through cards, and you just need to get to 4 mana, and you have 6 soul lands. So,
But
it's
yeah, I hear you. I'm still going to actually take the other side on this, just because the filtering is also throwing
Card
things.
negative.
Yeah, so you could have more lands, because you can throw them away. To not get mana screwed. I believe this deck should have 25 sources. I believe 23 is too few.
I really want a like blue mirage. What's the sapphire? Not the sapphire. What's it called? The sky diamond.
Sky Diamond.
Oh yeah, that's like, was that what's the Italian guys who won the European Championship 2019. He played 2 Sky Diamonds as his.
Yeah, I think I would change this list some after I played it some more. I want another source, but it shouldn't be a land. I don't feel like, but a Sky Diamond would be nice.
Yeah, we actually had a nice chat about the unified lists, like right after we put the decks together and sent the list to the organizers. Everybody was like, "Oh, I want to change this and that card from the main deck and this and that from the side." Like before seeing what everybody's playing, just like I want to
so
improve
true.
the decks, like
Because we had a deadline for deck submission like 6 weeks ago, and then people start trying out their decks, and now we know, like, okay, shit, I should have done that and that. But yeah.
Well, I haven't tried them, but I still do like my mistakes here.
But this was kind of cool games. The last one was just insane, but
Game 2 was fun. Game 1 just mana screwed, and Game 3 Antti just showed why he became player of the stream 2021.
Yeah. And this is why when I play Antti, this happens always. Like he can't lose against me. He just draws the nuts. It's insane.
But I have one argument. Like I did just mulligan to the hand that has the plan that can win you. Yeah, that's the thing here.
Yeah.
You know how to mulligan. Is that what you're saying?
But yeah, probably.
All Goblin players do.
Yeah, exactly. Lackey or back?
But I mean, it so much comes down to who wins the die roll in this match. Also, like it's insanely unfair to go turn 1 Lackey or the turn 2 Shill or whatever. It's it's the small margins, but I like it.
Small margins,
I like
2-1, so that's telling. Like,
Anton, did you bring any stifle from the sideboard against the goblins?
One stifle.
Okay.
And I opted, like, should I bring in one null rod or the second stifle? But I figured, like, I'd rather have null rod because it's a good turn 1 play if I have a soul land. So
I have it here. Stifle ? Coming in for a glance.
Oh my god, you're way too much of a power player. Doing sideboarding guides against your opponents, and oh my god, you probably also like rang up Prote and just I need to playtest all these decks against all these decks. Can we take a weekend off and just play?
Nope. Actually, I haven't played with any of these lists.
Sure.
I think we all have done some thinking beforehand, like what will the opponent bring in after sideboard and stuff like that. So but I felt like Sphere of Law and Shill and Circle Protection Red would be cool unless he can go that insane aggressive route. That happened.
Yeah, we talked a bit about Shill. As most of all, I'm not a big fan of Shill. I think it's too slow and doesn't really help that much.
It's good against Sly because of Pyroblasts, and you gain some life from it. But in Goblins...
because we don't see any blasts here. You're actually quite... like... You don't want to battle his creatures. You want to be quicker. Is that that's what we talked about here, or how did you sideboard?
Who is you?
That is you, Anton, whose deck we are watching.
Yeah, okay. I boarded in 1 Stifle, 1 Shield, 1 Circle, 1 Sphere, 1 Null Rod, and 1 Powder Keg. And I brought out like 1 Parallax Tide, 1 Or Enchant, 1 Silver Cleansing, 1 Careful Study, 1 Attunement, and 1 Shadow Vapor, I think. A Factor Fiction, something like that.
Yeah.
But like Goblins isn't like that bad of a matchup for the Replenish deck, so...
No, I felt confident giving your 2 choices, like, Replenish will be a fair game, but I mean, Goblins is Goblins, it can win so fast. So.
Yeah, with that hand, the last hand there, that shows the power of Goblins.
Yeah, I mean, turn on Lackey into Wasteland was already game for me.
He had a Wasteland.
Yeah.
He had a Naturalize, he had everything. So I was contemplating, should I blow up the powder keg now or wait for one? But I was like, I have to blow it now because it will mean 5 more
Yeah.
damage. Otherwise, I have to blow it up.
Yes,
Yeah.
correct.
Yeah.
Yeah, you had to.
That was just
I was feeling
perfect.
so good and confident when you cast that tutor, and I saw, oh, he has to go for the desperate powder kick here.
Yeah. Yeah. But I mean, my propaganda was like, yeah, okay, I can survive some turns, and yeah, let's see where this goes. But no, I could not.
Yeah.
So bad there. And Antti, you have a sideboard that you can bring in almost everything. So what did you do?
I brought everything excluding 2 colors of the what is claw and 2 pyrokinesis.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's what
right.
me and Monos also said. Because can we guess? You brought out the charms, sharpshooters, and gem palms, which is 6 cards.
That is
Because
correct.
those are easy.
A couple of ringleaders.
Monos fought ringleaders. I said a siege gang or 2. But and maybe fanatics because they don't do much. But I don't know if you need the 1-drops.
Actually, I went for 2 matron, 1 ringleader, and 1 siege gang.
Okay.
I wanted to have the upside of the just dropping the siege gang from a lucky connection because I know he's not on. He doesn't have a quick removal spell if I can get the lucky hand, and I also like the ringleader because it has haste, and if it can feed me that 1 needed extra goblin in the game, that's perfect. Because matron is just a 1 for 3 mana, and I really don't need to tutor up goblins in this matchup. It really comes down to who's gonna go faster, and I will have to keep mana up for like naturalize, and I will have to spend it like on wastelanding stuff, and so. Or keeping the rep or pyroblast up. So yeah.
Can we talk about the second game? Because this is where the die roll matters. Like he has he has the fucking lackey. He has to turn 2 matron into whatever. But
and wasteland as well.
Yeah, and wasteland. So like winning from that felt good because I had a good hand. Like I had a replenish in that hand as well. So yeah.
Yeah. Well, you did hit up your best removal stuff. You had the keg and you could chain the waves. That was key. Yeah.
But yeah, goblins is it's so good. It's so good.
Goblins is a very, very good deck.
Yeah.
You can't say anything else, I would say. And this build, the green build is probably the one most players play today. Or do you see the black version as well?
This is the one I'm feeling. Yeah. You just need the naturalizers, and I would have even liked to have the tranquil, what is it called, Grove or something, to remove all global enchantments, instant speed. Ring.
The tranquil domain.
Tranquil domain. One of just to have it 1 extra out to some random like control or combo stuff. Should have had it, and I should have had 1 Goblin Tinkerer in main and 1 Goblin King in the main deck, and cut like 1 siege gang and something. Probably even one of the matrons could have been one of the cuts. Yeah, like just looking at the curve.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, King is nice to have, for sure.
King is good against engineered as well, or plague.
Yeah, or just clocking or getting the mountain walk.
Yeah.
Yep.
For sure.
Yeah, definitely.
This it is a nice deck, and just to have a quick look at this here, what was your thoughts in banning, and what did you think the opponent would bring?
Who goes first?
Whoever wants.
Antti go first.
Yeah. Okay. Well. Yeah. So. You ban. I was not certain what you're gonna ban. I was thinking you might ban the Enlightened deck because it has the tutor effects and it has a bunch of hate that it can efficiently get to against the combo decks. So, and it has a clock. So, yeah, but I can also see you going for the North ban, and you did, but that was unexpected. But yep, I'm just gonna go with the goblins because it has such a steady clock. It's efficient. Your game plan is so solid. Um, there's not too much variance. You just hit your creatures all the time because the whole deck is a bunch of creatures, and it has enough of this like hate. I really wanted to have both the wastelands and the naturalized effects against your Feb and the replenish deck, whichever you decide to play. Yeah. I didn't want to have any sight of Oath deck here. It's gonna be a miserable time. I feel like I'm just gonna lose that game at some point.
You've actually I look at the Monos matchup there as well. You don't like Parfait and Prison Oath. You banned them in both games.
And there's one key thing here also. The decks play stop, and they have that's the removal spell here that I'm afraid of. So
yeah. My reasoning was I was pretty sure Ante was gonna ban Prison Oath, and I figured since then I have two combo decks, I don't want to play against the rest counter spells and a fast clock, like a horrible matchup, and not a horrible matchup, but it's and I figured like Replenish is good against both red decks. Like it can be a fair match. I don't feel like it's a bad matchup, but yeah, I would not bring Fab against those two decks if I have the choice. So yeah, that was my reasoning for it basically.
Yep.
It was the.
I can feel you. Yeah.
Yeah. It doesn't feel that neither Replenish or Feb were like the greatest choices against goblins or Sly. Like you, or did you feel like, this looks good. I can take this and just win whatever it takes. Or did you feel you were on the?
No, I thought like Replenish would be a good deck. If I draw good, he won't. I mean, his naturalizers won't do shit basically. Yeah, we buy so much time either way.
They're simply there to remove the like key powder keg to slow you down, or just keep my clock up there, or to get that seal of cleansing out of there if you're gonna get the wave combo or with the opalescence or the opalescence or the wave when you get the combo off, when you can just seal the game. Yeah.
But most importantly, you don't play Price of Progress in your 5-color Sly, because Sly is not a great matchup with Prison Oath because of like 4 Price of Progresses, but you don't have them, so like then it's fine. Then definitely the most dreaded deck here is the Dreadnought, because it works on mana access and it's fast and it's resilient. So
discard and it can go under your plans.
Yeah, exactly.
So we have one match left for the evening, and that is the top 2. Not like the best, but top row players. Playing against
with these douchebags here.
Each other, or keeping the douchebags in. Or maybe I should bring back here. So you don't know what you're playing against, of course. So don't reveal that to your opponent now. But what was your thought on the banning, if you can say anything without revealing, to talk about what's coming now? Anton, for example, you banned the mono blue stifle-less.
Let's just put it like this. I playtested Full English Breakfast. This version that Jokimon and like Robin Lund they have shouted, this is the amazing Fab list, and I always liked a secondary combo in it, but I tried this in December monthly after we have submitted our deck lists, and I lost so bad to like 3 Dreadnought decks and 1 Growa target. It was like horrible matchup. Not necessarily, but with this list it's not a great matchup if they have the early Dreadnought and I can't kill it with Bone Shredder, so I felt like fuck it, I won't play against counterspells and dreadnoughts today. That's not gonna happen. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, because you banned the dreadnoughts in both games
Yeah.
here, exactly as Antti banned the Oath decks.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Correct.
And Manos, you banned the deck we just saw, Replenish.
Yeah. Yeah, I was thinking that Anton would go to ban either the Parfait Oath or the Dreadnought. So those two decks don't really deal with Replenish, just because, well, the Parfait, for example, is a very slow deck. If he would go Replenish, he has no creature, so my Oath would never trigger. And I do have a weak condition, but it's very slow.
Yeah.
And eventually I would lose. So I didn't want him to have the Replenish deck against my Parfait. Then my Dreadnought is not the typical Dreadnought list as you see. It doesn't run any Petal, it doesn't run the Stifles. It's a mono blue control deck, and it has a big finish. It stabilizes the game, and then it drops the Dreadnought, and it kills you in 2 turns, or it just grinds you with a mana and standstills. And
As we saw in the first match, which was very cool.
Yeah.
Amazing match there.
The first match was just so
close ones.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
so good.
Yeah, very close. True.
But so chat, we are going to take just a quick break to throw out all the players and throw them around and getting them ready to play and so on. And just so everyone in chat knows, this is your time to leave if you are scared, because there is actually a chance that we might see an Oath mirror, because they didn't ban each other's oaths. Just so chat are prepared. You just saw the bannings.
60 minutes of magic.
And just so you know, things can get rough, and they cannot.
Get ready.
We'll see. But with that said, we are going to take another 5-minute break and be back with some more epic magic. Thank you, guys, and see you soon.